Have you noticed that the hairstyle that always worked for you no longer has the same effect? The mirror seems less friendly, styling takes longer, and that perfect look never lasts. If this happens to you, know that you're not alone. After 60, hair goes through significant changes. Strands become thinner, drier, and often turn gray. Yet most women continue treating their hair the same way they did decades ago. Today, I'll share the 11 most common hair mistakes women over 60 make, and the simple solutions that have restored confidence for many of my clients. Like Martha, a 72-year-old woman who cried tears of joy when she finally recognized herself in the mirror again. Before we begin, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. And if you'd like more beauty tips to enhance this stage of your life, subscribe to the channel. Now, let's start with the mistake that surprises my clients the most. 1. Ignoring hair thinning. One of the most common moments in my salon is when a client whispers, "Why does my hair look so flat and lifeless?" I see the worry in her eyes, something I've witnessed thousands of times over the years. If you've noticed your scalp becoming more visible or your ponytail feeling thinner, know that this is completely normal, yet rarely discussed. About 55% of women over 60 experience hair thinning. It's not your imagination, it's biology. As estrogen levels drop during menopause, hair follicles weaken, causing strands to grow back thinner. Additionally, the hair growth cycle shortens, meaning fewer new hairs replace those that shed. Scalp circulation also decreases, further contributing to hair loss. This affects more than just appearance. It impacts self-esteem. I remember Margaret, a retired school principal, who came to my salon nearly in tears. "I feel invisible," she confessed. "My hair used to be my pride, and now it's disappearing." She started avoiding social gatherings and stopped participating in activities she once loved. We created a 3-step transformation. First, we chose a layered cut below the chin, adding volume while maintaining femininity. Then, we incorporated lightweight styling products that lifted the roots without weighing down her hair. Lastly, after consulting her doctor, Margaret started taking biotin and vitamin D supplements. 6 weeks later, she hosted her first dinner party in over a year. "People wouldn't stop complimenting my hair," she told me, her eyes glowing with renewed confidence. Addressing hair thinning is essential, but just as important is choosing a cut that enhances your face shape. 2. Holding onto an outdated hairstyle. It's easy to cling to a hairstyle that once made us feel beautiful. Maybe it was the look you had when you felt your best, when you met the love of your life, or when you landed that dream job. Hair holds memories, and it's natural to have an emotional connection to a style that once made you feel confident. But when was the last time you updated your hairstyle? If it's been 10 years or more, the cut that once suited you may now be adding years to your appearance. Here are some signs it's time for a change. Styling takes longer, but the results are less satisfying. You're using more products to achieve the same look. Your hair looks flat or hard to manage. No one has complimented your hair in a long time. Voluminous 1970s styles, tight 1980s perms, or stick-straight 1990s looks can date your appearance, making you look older than you are. I remember Barbara, a 68-year-old retired nurse, who had the same tight perm since 1986. "My husband likes it," she said nervously. We discussed modernizing her style without losing her essence. We kept her curls but softened them, creating more natural waves with face-framing layers. Instead of a traditional perm, we used a gentler body wave technique. The length remained at her shoulders, but the shape became more modern. 2 weeks later, her husband called me. "She looks 15 years younger," he said. "But more importantly, she's smiling at herself in the mirror again." The right haircut doesn't erase your age. It enhances your beauty at every stage of life. Modern hairstyles for mature women focus on softening facial contours and adding movement. Small changes like light layers, side-swept bangs, and textured ends can completely refresh your look without a drastic transformation. And if the right cut rejuvenates, the right hair color completes the transformation. 3. Ignoring hair color changes. Over time, hair follicles produce less melanin, leading to the appearance of gray or white hair. In addition to color changes, hair texture also shifts, becoming coarser, drier, or more porous. Embracing this transition doesn't mean neglecting a well-maintained look. Many common mistakes can age your appearance. One of the biggest errors is using hair colors that are too dark, which create harsh contrasts against your skin, emphasizing wrinkles rather than softening your features. Another mistake is trying to correct yellowing in gray hair with the wrong products, leaving behind unnatural blue or purple tones. Lastly, visible roots from overdue touch-ups can make hair look unkempt. The right hair color enhances your complexion and brightens your facial expression. Janet, a 71-year-old retired attorney, had been box dyeing her hair dark brown for 25 years. "This is how my husband remembered me," she said, though he had passed away years before. I suggested a softer shade that respected her natural gray transition. When she saw the result, Janet's eyes lit up. "I feel like myself again," she said with a smile. 4 warm skin tones, golden blondes, caramel shades, and auburn hues add brightness. 4 cool skin tones, ash blondes, cool brunettes, and platinum grays create harmony. 4 deeper skin tones, rich chocolate browns with golden or red undertones provide a sophisticated touch. If you choose to embrace your gray hair, consider silver-enhancing treatments that neutralize yellow tones and bring out a luminous shine. The best approach for mature women is to add depth and dimension, using techniques like soft highlights, delicate balayage, or a blend of shades for a natural effect. The right color doesn't aim to make you look younger. It's about creating a vibrant, well-maintained appearance. And while color frames the face, hair health is the foundation of a beautiful look. 4. Using the wrong hair products. The products that worked well in your 40s or 50s may now be harming your hair. The hormonal changes of menopause alter hair structure, making strands finer, more porous, and drier, while the scalp produces less natural oil. As a result, hair absorbs products differently, sometimes holding on to too much moisture while still feeling dry. I see these product mistakes in my salon every day. Heavy oils and thick creams that promise to control frizz but instead weigh hair down, making it greasy within hours. Shampoos with sulfates, which strip away the small amount of natural oil left, drying out the hair. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner combos, which often leave behind buildup, making hair dull and lifeless. But you don't need to spend a fortune on salon brands. The key is choosing lightweight formulas tailored to your hair's new needs. Smart product choices. Gentle clarifying shampoo, used once a week to remove buildup. Daily sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo, preserves hair's natural oils. Light leave-in conditioner or detangler, adds softness without heaviness. For styling, mousses add root volume, while lightweight serums control frizz without making hair greasy. Susan, 67 years old, had been using heavy conditioners for years and didn't understand why her hair always looked flat. After switching to lighter formulas, her natural waves returned. With the right products, hair care becomes simpler. But regular haircuts are just as important. 5. Skipping regular trims. "I'm growing it out" is one of the most common excuses for avoiding trims. However, after 60, hair grows about 10% slower and becomes more fragile. Without regular trims, split ends spread, reducing volume and length over time. Hair without a proper cut loses shape, creates frizz, and takes longer to style. Recommended trim schedule. Short hair, every 4 to 6 weeks. Medium-length hair, every 8 weeks. Long hair, every 10 to 12 weeks. If budget is a concern, look for mini trim services between salon visits, beauty schools offering discounted cuts, or off-peak appointment times for lower prices. Patricia, 73 years old, had gone over a year without trimming her hair. We created a 10-week trim schedule, removing just half an inch each time. 6 months later, her daughter brought flowers to her salon appointment, saying, "My mom's confidence has grown back along with her hair." 6. Excessive heat on hair. Frequent use of flat irons and curling tools can be the biggest enemy of your hair after 60. Excessive heat evaporates the hair's natural moisture, making strands fragile and prone to breakage. Signs of heat damage. Persistent split ends. Rough texture, even after conditioning. Excessive breakage when brushing. Whenever possible, opt for air drying. Short hair. Use mousse and style with your fingers. Medium hair. Set with Velcro rollers while damp. Long hair. Create loose braids before bed for heat-free waves. If you must use heated tools, keep the temperature below 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 degrees Celsius. Apply heat protectant, and never use heat on wet hair. Small adjustments preserve hair health, ensuring a beautiful, long-lasting style. Ellen, 66 years old, had been flat ironing her hair daily for decades. We developed a heat detox plan, reducing heat styling to once a week while prioritizing heat-free techniques. After 8 weeks, her hair looked noticeably healthier, and her morning routine became 20 minutes faster. "I never knew my natural texture could look this good," she told me. 7. Ignoring your hair's natural growth patterns. Another common mistake is fighting against your hair's natural growth. If your hair naturally falls to one side, it's not being stubborn, it's following its unique growth pattern. After 60, these patterns become more noticeable as hair loses weight and structure. To identify yours, wash your hair and let it air dry without brushing. Observe where it naturally parts, how it falls across your forehead, and which areas have more volume. Many women struggle to fight these patterns, using heat and products to force an unnatural style, only to see their hair return to its original shape by midday. If you have persistent cowlicks, ask your stylist to cut those sections slightly longer, which adds weight and helps control movement. If your natural part has shifted over time, following this new parting adds volume and reduces daily styling struggles. Dorothy, 78 years old, spent decades forcing a center part because she thought it looked more balanced. However, her hair naturally fell to one side. Once we embraced her natural part, her new haircut looked fuller and required less effort. "I spent 50 years fighting my hair," she laughed. Accepting it was liberating. 8. Choosing the right cut for your face shape. The best haircut isn't based on trends. It's the one that harmonizes with your unique face shape. As we age, cheeks lose fullness, jawlines soften, and facial contours shift. Your haircut should adapt to these natural changes to enhance your features. To determine your face shape, pull your hair back and observe your silhouette in the mirror. Round face. Volume at the crown and length below the chin elongate the face. Heart-shaped face. Side-swept bangs and fullness at the jawline balance a narrower chin. Square face. Layers around the cheekbones soften strong angles. Long face. Bangs and side volume create better proportions. The right haircut can work visual magic, subtly adjusting proportions for a more balanced look. Catherine, 69 years old, had worn a blunt, straight cut for decades. We created a layered style with side-swept bangs and added volume near her jawline. "My daughter asked if I had gotten a facelift," she joked. "I just got a better haircut." 9. avoiding hairstyles that are too tight. Sleek ponytails and tightly pulled buns may look elegant, but they can silently damage your hair over time. Traction alopecia, a form of hair loss caused by constant tension, affects countless women over 60 without them realizing it. Unlike age-related thinning, traction alopecia causes targeted hair loss, particularly at the hairline, temples, and behind the ears. Warning signs: scalp pain or tenderness, redness around the hairline, headaches after wearing tight hairstyles, noticeable thinning around the temples. Your scalp needs to breathe and move naturally throughout the day, just like the rest of your skin. Instead of overly tight styles, choose looser, healthier alternatives that still maintain elegance. 10. Simple adjustments to protect your hair. Loose hairstyles reduce tension while keeping your style intact. Low buns secured with open pins distribute weight evenly. Loose side braids add sophistication without pulling at the roots. Swap tight elastics for fabric-covered ones to prevent breakage. Use wide-tooth combs to secure updos without damaging the scalp. At night, a loose braid secured with a soft scrunchie protects the hair from breakage. Silk pillowcases reduce friction, helping to maintain styles and prevent split ends. Jennifer, 74 years old, noticed significant thinning at her hairline after decades of wearing tight buns. We transitioned her to gentler styling techniques, and within 4 months, she saw fine new growth at her temples. Such a simple change made a huge difference, she told me. 11. The power of accessories. Accessories are not just decorative pieces. They are powerful tools that enhance your look and boost confidence. A stylish hair clip or an elegant scarf can instantly transform your appearance and uplift your self-esteem. For formal occasions, subtle tortoiseshell clips, minimalist combs, and thin headbands add a polished touch without looking juvenile. For casual settings, colorful scarves, decorative bobby pins, and accessories made of natural materials bring charm and personality to your style. Accessories can also solve common hair challenges. A well-placed clip can disguise thinning areas at the temples. A silk scarf can cover growing out bangs or transitioning gray roots. Beyond aesthetics, accessories add practicality to your routine. Soft headbands keep hair away from your face during workouts without creating tension. While traveling, scarves offer effortless styling alternatives when styling tools aren't available. Diane, 76 years old, reinvented her relationship with her hair through accessories. After experiencing hair loss from chemotherapy, she began collecting vibrant scarves. When her hair grew back, now silver instead of brown, she integrated accessories into her signature style. They became my personal trademark, she shared. People stopped noticing my thin spots and started complimenting my style. Celebrating your beauty at every stage. Small details complete your transformation, turning every hairstyle into a statement of your beauty and life experience. Having beautiful hair isn't about looking younger. It's about feeling confident in the present. By avoiding these mistakes, you're not reversing time. You're honoring who you are today, with a style that reflects your confidence and elegance. I've seen thousands of women transform not only their hair but also their self-esteem by making these small changes. Which change will you make first? Share in the comments below and subscribe for more beauty tips that celebrate your journey. Until next time, remember, your beauty deserves to be valued at every age.